Hey everyone, Jose J. Garcia, real estate investor, coach, and mentor. So I want to make a quick video on my follow-up post review at Clayton Appalachia in Andersonville, Tennessee. I was amazed. I'm amazed. I have visited manufacturer, and this is where they actually build the mobile homes. It's not a dealership. This is where they make them, supply the dealerships that we know of. So I got to spend time with the director, walk around, and a lot of information. I mean even so from business standpoint, how they operate their facility, their business, their employees. I was blown away. I was blown away. Now this Clayton is one of their most prestige, if you will. So it's definitely up there in top brand. Warren Buffett behind the scenes, by the way. So that's who owns Clayton at this time. But when I talk about investing in the whole mobile home concept, and the majority of what we do is we buy used, fixer-uppers, distressed, old, beat up. We got all these names for it because these are all older used mobile homes, typically already in a community or a piece of land. Now, I don't talk about new mobile homes as much because it's not something that we invest in or haven't yet, but it is something that we're looking into doing also because, and you can never limit yourself. I'll always have an open mind. But with us now purchasing mobile home parks, with us growing mobile home parks like what we're looking to do, is I am highly pushing towards bringing all brand new homes into the community. Now, when you think about that, you see some of these older communities with 70 model, 80 models. Somebody did that once upon a time. They brought those 70 or 80 models. I plan on keeping my communities for many decades to come. So starting out with the used pre-home, there's nothing wrong with those. But vacant pads, I feel like it's a better approach for me to bring brand new homes, really give that community an upgrade, if you will. I'm going to make coaching videos on that, specifics and more details as to what we're going to get into. But, new homes offer a new opportunity. Sure, they're more expensive, as some people would say. There's more money to be invested in. But the thing to remember too is that with a new mobile home, and especially if you're getting it from a dealer with dealer's license, that sort of thing, there is financing available. They also bring and set up the mobile homes for you, and part of that is the transportation is part of the expense of the mobile home itself. It's included, if you will. So again, there's a lot of things in there that go hand in hand with it, but I'm thinking long-term exit strategy. Now, all the concepts that we do with mobile homes, and in my communities, I will allow the majority of exit strategies. One that I really would like to push for is more so in buyers and Airbnbs. That's a concept of itself that brings that higher clientele, if you will. And when you think about a brand new mobile home, that's basically a house in a mobile home. Airbnb is not going to be an issue by any means. Our community is central of everything, which is one of the main reasons I bought it, is because of, and I sound like a real estate investor suddenly, location. Checks out. So putting all those things together, investing in a brand new mobile home to create an Airbnb. What does my numbers look like? But not only that, we talk about the whole rental rate numbers and that sort of thing. A 3-bedroom, for instance, in that same area goes for a minimum $850 minimum. Now you're talking about an older mobile home. I also plan on potentially doing rent-to-owns with brand new units that we're getting financed. Leverage. Learn that term, leverage. I invest in a mobile home that I can get it financed for X amount. I can resell it for a higher number, offer opportunity. Somebody comes in, buys it, pays me higher than what I obviously purchased for. Plus there's interest. Plus they're now paying for lot rent. You see what you're doing is you're creating this. And it's a win-win because everybody wins. The end buyer has a beautiful brand new mobile home that most likely wouldn't got approved for a loan. You're approving them. You're giving them that dream come true, American dream of owning their own home inside your communities. They're going to take care of that home. They're going to pay it off. They're going to pay lot rent. No brainer, guys. No brainer. You know, I love the investment of the mobile home and how quick it is, the turnaround. When I hear real estate investors talking about buy a house, start making money 5 years from now, I cringe inside. 5 years. I want all my money back, 100%. My hondos within months at most. And a quick little example of that with some of the numbers that we are in. Let's say I'm all into a mobile home for $10,000. I sell it for $25K. I get a $7,500 down payment. Well, I'm still $2,500 into out of pocket, but I'm going to gain that within the first 6 months. That is worst case scenario where I like to be. Preferably, of course, I like to sell for cash or get a down payment that covers me in full and then get infinite returns. When you think about the whole mobile home park concept, it's a longer game, but it's a more successful and wealthier also. There's more returns to become from it. You add value to the community. You add an additional pad or an additional mobile home on a pad that's going to start collecting funds, money every month, passive income, and you're adding value. The day of tomorrow, you have X amount more homes into the community, and you're able to sell that park for double the price or whatever the value may be at that time. Loans against mobile home parks, traditional. There's all kinds of loans for it because it's back to real estate. There's security there. And when you can demonstrate rent rolls, which all you need is 30, 60, 90 days, and show a consistency, show your growth, show how you're expanding. I mean, you're starting getting out where you can refi, take some money out and go do another park and go do another park. Look, guys, I can keep talking all day long. I love this concept of the mobile homes. More and more we push for another strategy, for another way, because every strategy is one more stream of income that I get to create and I get to coach you on. Mobile home parks have always been a focus on, but for many reasons we passed up on in the past. One, whether it was because of risk associated. Two, maybe the price of at the time. Three, ROIs didn't check out to what we needed or wanted, etc. But the concept is there. And when you have so many opportunities, you know, some of these park owners will sell and offer financing. What if you could get into a mobile home park investment? Sure, you're going to pay, let's say, $1 million, but you can get into it with $150,000 down. That's less than a house. Less than a house. And they'll finance the rest for X amount of months or until you can refi. Then you start letting the asset pay for itself. Again, you know, a strategy into getting into any type of real estate has been and always will be is the fastest method way is to use other people's money. That's a golden rule. And you know, if you're on the wheel chamber of I don't want any loans, I don't want to owe anybody, this ain't for you. You know, as Robert Kiyosaki would say, using loans, debt as leverage can be a beautiful thing if you know how to use it. And it really, truly can. I buy mobile homes with credit cards every day. I invest in material with a credit card. I know some of you listening right now, and I know I'm all over the place, are thinking, what about the interest rates? What about all the fees you have to pay? What about my ROIs? Because if I'm buying a mobile home all in for $10,000, all in, that includes the fees of the credit cards, everything included, and I sell for $25,000, for instance, okay, the credit card company is charging me what percentage? Well, I'm making over 500% ROI. Whatever, right? Leverage. Learn it. All right, recap. So, great time at Clayton, Appalachia. I will come back again. I think it was phenomenal. Great facility, great mobile homes. Stay tuned. We have a lot more coaching on this also. We're going to be talking about new mobile homes and a lot to come. Stay tuned. Thank you for watching.